to have a big problem at the moment in New Zealand with ram raids, and the children that are doing it are too young to have any consequences of what they're doing. What do you think should be done?
The truth is, a lot of people feel unsafe in their communities now. So number one is that I believe in law and order. I believe that, if you break the law, you need to face the consequences for that. Because at the moment, we've got a government that have said that actually consequences, in some cases, there are reasons behind that, and so they're trying to excuse that. But you see, here's the thing I'd say, even gangs have rules. And if you break the rules, you face consequences. So people understand consequences. But we've got a police force at the moment that's even been told around the fact of decriminalising cannabis. So did you know that our police force now has been told that take a health perspective, you can use at your discretion. So when you find people in possession of cannabis or other Class A drugs and so forth, use your discretion. What does that mean? Don't have to make them face the consequences. Here's what happens. When people don't face consequences, they don't know where the line is. They fail to know the difference between right and wrong. And you know what's happening? It's just escalating up and up and up again. But we knew that this day would come, where young people as young as 12 and 13 are not only doing ram raids. It was only 3 years ago, when actually one of the dairy owners on Railside Ave in Henderson, where a 12 and a 13-year-old got a screwdriver and basically stabbed him in the neck and he died. So when we think about families and the breakdown of the family, there are consequences. When they brought in the whole thing around no smacking, here's what they got confused about. They started saying, no smacking. They took a few cases in which people used to abuse their children. We know that's wrong. But then all of a sudden they banded around everyone to say that you couldn't smack your child. The word discipline means to teach. And so what happens is that, what I'm trying to say to you is that we keep removing the support of families to parent and look after their kids. So we need to do two things: uphold the law. We need to make sure that there are consequences that are there for breaking the law as well. We need more people, actually, police on the beat and on the street rather than just behind desks. We need them doing this. We've got recidivist juvenile offenders. We've got one of the highest rates of repeat offending in the world. Number one, there's no consequence. But the second one, we don't do reintegration very well. In other words, we don't find other alternative pathways.